Welcome to Health Star Fitness. Today we will be looking at a new groundbreaking research about consuming good high-quality protein and longevity done by researchers at Waseda University in Japan. Let's begin. The quest for lifespan has been a subject of interest for humankind from the beginning of time. As science progresses, scientists are constantly revealing new experiences into the intricate instruments that impact maturing. One such advancement comes from a review distributed in the regarded diary Gero Science, revealing insight into the association between protein utilization and the maturing system. In this article, we dig into the discoveries of this review and investigate the ramifications of the connection between eating protein and living longer. Figuring out the maturing system. Maturing is a characteristic organic peculiarity that includes the progressive weakening of physiological capabilities over the long run. It is impacted by a huge number of elements, including hereditary qualities, way of life, ecological openness, and dietary propensities. Researchers have long tried to recognize modifiable elements that might actually dial back the maturing system and improve lifespan. The job of proteins in maturing. Proteins are fundamental macronutrients that act as the structure blocks of life. They assume an essential part in different substantial cycles, like cell fix, chemical creation, and resistant capability. As we age, our bodies go through changes that influence protein digestion, prompting adjustments in bulk, organ capability, and generally well-being. The Gero Science Study. The review distributed in Gero Science zeroed in on examining the connection between protein admission and maturing by breaking down information from an enormous scope partner. Scientists followed a gathering of members over a drawn-out period, checking their dietary propensities and well-being results. The objective was to recognize whether there is a relationship between higher protein utilization and expanded lifespan. Discoveries of the review. The consequences of the review were striking, demonstrating a huge relationship between protein utilization and maturing. Members who kept an eating routine with an ideal equilibrium of proteins showed better by and large well-being and a decreased gamble old enough related infirmities. These people additionally showed more prominent maintenance of bulk, a significant mark of sound maturing. Besides, the investigation discovered that the sort of protein consumed assumed a basic part. An eating regimen wealthy in great proteins from sources like lean meats, fish, dairy, vegetables, and nuts was connected to improved results contrasted with counts calories high in handled or undesirable protein sources. Components behind the connection. The review's discoveries bring up significant issues about the components hidden the connection between protein admission and maturing. Analysts conjecture that protein's job in supporting muscle well-being and cell fix might be the way into this affiliation. Protein-rich eating regimens are remembered to advance muscle protein union, assisting with neutralizing the age-related decrease in bulk and capability. Furthermore, proteins are critical for keeping areas of strength for a framework, which assumes an imperative part in protecting against different illnesses that become more common with age. Suggestions for a sound eating routine. The ramifications of this exploration are critical for general well-being and dietary rules. While the review offers significant experiences, interpreting the discoveries with regards to a by and large adjusted diet is fundamental. Depending entirely on protein admission might disregard other fundamental supplements that add to, generally speaking, prosperity. A different eating regimen that incorporates various natural products, vegetables, entire grains, and sound fats ought to stay the foundation of a solid way of life. End. The review distributed in Gero Science presents undeniable proof of the association between protein utilization and maturing. Keeping an eating regimen with a suitable measure of top-notch proteins can decidedly impact the maturing system, advancing better well-being and lifespan. In any case, it is pivotal to recollect that no single dietary element can ensure a more extended life. A comprehensive methodology that envelops a decent eating routine, customary activity, and sound way of life decisions stays the way to solid maturing. As science keeps on revealing the intricacies of maturing, this study fills in as a venturing stone towards a more profound comprehension of the collaborations among diet and lifespan. By taking on proof-based dietary propensities and embracing a sound way of life, people can upgrade their possibilities, living longer as well as better lives.